I saved myself $980 by spending $20 at the hardware store and a steel shop. A couple of things you're going to need for this fix. You're going to need rivets, a rivet gun, a drill, and some decent drill bits to cut through the steel that you're going to buy. I used about 1/8 inch thick cold rolled steel. Probably if you can find aluminum or something a little bit thinner, that would probably still work for you. And rivets to fit. I had to drill, and then I painted over this to make the whole project look a little cleaner with some Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Ultra Cover paint and primer. So this fix cost me 20 bucks. Watch the rest of the video to find out what I did. Hi, I'm Bobby, and I am one half of Backroads and BS. My wife is on her way to get her hair done. But if you watched one of our last videos, I have a broken camper door. It's broken-ish, okay? So this has got the friction hinges on it. And if you can see how tall it is, and I think over time people are grabbing the door down here to open and close. Well, the seam on the aluminum frame broke. So now the door is pulling away all the way up to the middle joint, middle hinge. So I have a fix, because if you've seen my last video, once again, we are heading to Montana here in a week and a half. And I don't have time to wait to order a door, and I don't want to spend $1,000+ for a whole new door system. So online I read repair the weak points, which I'm about to do, and I'll show you here in a minute, so don't click away. Don't click away. You're going to want to see this. And then take a silicone lubricant and grease up those hinges really well and open and shut it. So here's what I got. I probably could have went with a different material, but I was running out of time, and I got to get this fixed because I got to pull this out into the driveway, out into the street, because we're going to put the equalizer 4-point sway hitch on it tomorrow, which I'll record that too if you want to see it. So like, subscribe, and share to keep up. We're going to put a minimum of 3 of these brackets on there. I got 4 of them just in case, but we're going to put a minimum of 3. So the first one is going to go right here in the hinge point area, and I've made it so it fits kind of tight because I got to pull this door back into the frame. So we're going to go there. Oops, I was wrong. Sorry, guys. Right here. All right, see, that's how it's going to kind of look. And then I'm going to rivet these ends in there, so when you open and close, it doesn't pull away. And just by having it on there like this, not even riveted in yet, it did not pull away here. So I've got, I'm going to put another one here, probably another one up in here where it's starting to pull away up here. So just hang on. I'm not going to put you through the pain and misery of watching me customize these bends to make sure they fit nice and tight. But as you can see, I don't think it looks too bad. Give me a comment. What do you think? So hang tight. I'm going to pause this here and do some quick measurements and see what we got going on. All right, guys. I finally got the holes drilled in those things. Helps to have the right drill bits, I guess. Went through a lot just drilling through that cold rolled steel. anyways, gonna get ready to paint. Like I said, I'm gonna use this Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Ultra Cover Paint and Primer in gloss black. And then we'll probably let this dry overnight and install them in the morning. So, well, not in the morning, tomorrow after work. I do have to have a full-time job. So anyways, yeah, just hang tight. We'll get these painted and we'll do the install tomorrow, and I'll show you the finished product. And keep in mind, also tomorrow, we're installing that equalizer weight distribution 4-point sway control bar on there tomorrow. That'll be a separate video, so like, subscribe, share if you want to see more. And this all leads up to what I need to get done before we leave in a week and a half to head to Montana. We're going to Yellowstone, so if there's anything you want to see there or want us to try to find there, or anything you want us to document there, throw in a comment and we'll do the best we can. So hang tight, we'll finish this up tomorrow. All right, it's the next day. Paint is dry, and I think rather than go with 4 for right now, I'm just going to do 3. But remember what I said, you probably could have got away with a little thinner material. I went with 1/8 inch. Wanted aluminum, but all I could get was steel at the time, so this is what I'm going with. Anyways, I'm going to put one there, and see, they fit fairly tight, so I don't have to worry about them falling off by doing the test fit. Everything shuts, and it shuts completely. The screen door even opens with it how it's supposed to. Now, I'm assuming once I get it riveted in, it still pulls a little bit, but not as far. So as soon as I get the rivets in, I'm hopeful that it seals it all together so I don't get any more pull on the door. Well, hopefully this saves me $1,000. So I'm going to grab the drill, and I left it in the garage. Be right back, guys. Yes, I know this one's a little crooked. I'll straighten it out here in a minute. How's that look? Wow. It's not even pulling away right here anymore. Well, maybe this will work, and I can get away with this for a little bit longer than just a short temporary amount of time. Test close again. Perfect. All right. We'll do the last one. And I still haven't gotten the silicone lubricant yet for the hinges, but this will provide me a big, huge, giant improvement. And I'll update on the trip too, because I will have that before we go. I just didn't have time to go to the store and get it. I had to go get a step ladder. I was going to use this chair right here, but I don't want to promote any unsafe acts. So we're going to use step ladder. If you're doing this in your driveway, make sure you pick these up. You don't want to get those in a tire. Or keep track of how many you got so that you can make sure you account for them. Oh yeah. There's no pulling away from the frame now. all 6 of them right here in my hand. Now I can properly dispose of them. So yeah, I fixed it. It is not pulling away from the frame anymore when I open and close this thing. Run a little more caulk up in there. Seal them edges. We're good to go. Only thing right there is does put a little pressure on the screen, so the screen pushes back on that hinge. But I think I can fix that too, deal with that. What do you think? Is there a better way I could have done it? Thinner, lighter material? Probably. Probably could have got some 1-inch wide banding. It's a lot thinner, but I think this is a lot stronger and will hold that frame together a little bit better without stretching than a thinner material. So, like, share, subscribe, give me a comment on what you think. I am willing to listen, or in the case of a comment, willing to read. As always, guys, may your backroad adventures be longer than the line of BS that got you there. See you on the road.